EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the South Course at Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's third-round coverage of a San Diego tradition, the Farmers Insurance Open. Moving day here at Torrey Pines on this Saturday. A lot of action to come as we look at the third-round leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a two-shot advantage here to begin play. And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
113 to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green. Sand wedge here, coming in just right of the hole, but looks good.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really, outside chance for birdie.
Oh, yes, that's the way to start the day. It is a birdie here at the opening hole. And that'll put him at 1 under for his round and 14 under for the tournament. We move now to the short but demanding 389-yard par 4 second here at Torrey Pines. Fairway, wood, or hybrid might be the play here. Well, the second hole here at Torrey Pines South is by no means long, but by the same token, it's not easy. This is strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put yourself in position, get a good angle at that hole location.
Nice long tee shot. Fairway does get narrow down there. A little unlucky to get into the first cut. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. With La Jolla and the Blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't want to be long here. Boy, that one flew the back of the green, but it appeared to get held up by the rough and not continue on down the canyon slope. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And this will remain a three-shot lead. Here we are now at the 490-yard par 4 fourth, the second longest of the challenging par 4s here at Torrey Pines. A good tee shot is essential, and the par is a good score. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
It's about 137 yards to the front, 118 to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze. Just a sand wedge. This is started left, gonna miss left.
I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he's going to hold on to that three-shot lead. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. And some trouble here for our leader. That is into the bunker off the tee. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Just a little beyond the hole, but pretty handy right there. 10-foot putt left. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll stay at 15 under. All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par 4s, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par 5. The 6th is 564 yards with a good tee shot. You'll have a chance of getting home in 2 and maybe making a 3. Ooh, that started well right. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Straightforward pitch shot here, 35 yards.
Par fives, normally the easiest holes to birdie. It's a little bit of a waste unless you can come up with something of a genius of a putt.
Oh boy, way short. Have to hit it. Oh, that'll bring a wry smile. A very good putt there to save his par. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to another lengthy par 4 on this front side here at Torrey Pines. The 462-yard 7th. Tee shot down the left side is your best bet if you can do it. And that will do just fine. From the fairway nota, this is second.
106 gets to the hole, pin sitting on the right. This is the sand wedge. Has gotten a lot of this one, and it's going to be just a fraction long.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
This is a 13-footer. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie to 16 under par. We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side, the uphill 177-yard 8th, critical to avoid the large front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this two-tiered green. And I think he expected a little more help from that wind. This ball doesn't even get there. And a delicate little chip here for his second. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he's going to remain at minus 16. Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters, but still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie. That is going to come to rest squarely in the center of the fairway. really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly. From where I sit, that's really disappointing.
One thing's for sure, he's going to have to hit this one with some pace, traveling uphill much of the way. Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer.
8-foot putt here.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Always nice to kickstart your back 9 with a birdie, and you'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
Well, 122 left to the flag. Pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
Good chance at one.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
This a little under 10 feet for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain right where he is. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot. A little too much spice on that one. That flies the green and heavily chipping out of the rough. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3. Just 5 feet left. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. Up next, the 505-yard par 4 12th at Torrey Pines. You can be aggressive off the tee here, and you should be, because if you do not hit a good drive, you're not going to get it home in 2. turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now back toward the ocean. This, his second at 12.
In my book, that's a good shot. You could really aim at the middle of just about every single green. If you did it all day long, some of those would finish up close, and you'd have plenty of birdie putts.
Oh, how about it? A beauty there. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 17 under par. Moving now to the massive 621-yard par 5 13th. You'll need a drive of 240 yards plus to carry that canyon. And if you go for the green in 2, the second shot has to carry 260 yards or so. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. A birdie opportunity here at 13.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That's a good putt. Just needed a little more behind it. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And the lead's going to remain 2. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at. But obviously, you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. This one turning left a bit off the tee.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
That's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee left or right into the rough near those eucalyptus trees. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
Left himself with 144 yards to the front, 112 to the hole, sitting in the front left hole location.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Well, that's a little suspect. It never really went as fast as I thought it would.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll hold tight at 17 under par. So now to the final par 3 here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th, 227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers protecting the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie. That one safely on the putting surface. Speed down the hill, going to be critical here on this putt for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. Next up, the penultimate hole at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Have to avoid the fairway bunker, 275 yards down that right side. Well, fortunately, that'll be safe from the canyon, but it is left of the fairway and into the rough here at 17. Down the Noda, how does this look? He has a 12-footer here. Oh, you're kidding. This game's unfair sometimes. That luck did the whole way. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5, Frank. Got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So a 2-stroke lead here for our featured golfer. That's good news, but you have to keep in mind, there's a chance that by the time you tee off tomorrow, you might not even have the lead.
That's right, Rich. There's a lot of scoring opportunities out there, but you've still got to focus on the job in hand and that winning score. I think if you can project a number really and try and shoot for that, because tomorrow's going to be crazy.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.